Hello, welcome to the review of chapter 1080 of One Piece. This chapter is titled The Legendary Hero. So from the title of the chapter and the title of this video, I'm sure you realize that Garp shows up in the chapter. The chapter breaks away from the main storyline with Egghead Island to Hachinosu, the pirate island. I like the way that Oda's doing it with all these separate plot threads, because it really feels like we're in the end game of One Piece now. Instead of focusing on like one story, they focus on a lot of simultaneously occurring stories. And in this chapter, we get a lot of reveals of returning characters and a lot of Devil Fruit reveals of characters in the Blackbeard Pirates, in the Marines, specifically in Sword. And so let's get into the chapter with the cover page. So for the cover page, we get to see Kawamatsu and Hiyori playing with origami on Wano. It's another fan request. The fan requests usually aren't canon, but I hope this one is canon because it's pretty cute. So the chapter officially begins with a bunch of random pirates talking about Kobe escaping from the Hachinosu prison. These guys are probably just other pirate crews and not actually members of Blackbeard's crew, because the Blackbeard pirates probably consist of like the best of the best, and Hachinosu is Pirate Island after all, so there's plenty of pirate crews on it. They're excited because Kobe has a cross-guild bounty on him. This is the first time we get a good look at the bounty posters for the cross guild. Kobe is 5 stars, meaning that they get about 500 million berries by capturing him. The Cross Guild doesn't pay straight up in berries, they pay in treasure chests. So 5 stars equals 5 treasure chests, which is about 100 million berries per treasure chest. Kobe is 5 stars, unlike the 1 star that a captain has, and Kobe is a captain. They gave him 5 stars because he has the Marine title of a hero, because of what he did on the Rocky Port incident, which coincidentally also occurred on Hachinosu. And then next, the freaking Skull Mountain on Hachinosu starts talking. We get an explanation soon in the chapter, but it shows Kobe and the rest of the prisoner escapes running from the pirates. Kobe, being the hero that he is, separates himself from the rest of the prisoners so that he becomes a target and the other prisoners can escape. So now we get to see a bunch of the Blackbeard pirates. In the skull, we see Shiryu, who has Absalom's clear fruit, along with Avalo Pizarro, who has the island fruit. So Pizarro was the one making the skull talk earlier, and he also can do other things like merge with the floor. And that's weird because the floor is wood, and I originally thought it was like the stone fruit that Pika had in Dressrosa, but it's not, because he could merge with like the wood and stuff. So from what it's shown, this fruit is really powerful because it can merge with pretty much anything on the island. We also get to see Vasco Shot, who is outside the window floating on some bubbles, and he has the Glug fruit. I don't really understand what the fruit does at the moment, but it's like kind of like it has to do with liquor, but I don't know how he will put that into use, because the bubbles aren't actually his. The bubbles are coming from San Juan Wolf, who's sleeping. San Juan Wolf has the giant fruit, which we already knew. Next, we get back to Kobe running from a bunch of pirates, but now he's having a flashback. So in this flashback, it shows when Kobe was originally caught by Blackbeard, and they're in Blackbeard's throne room. Blackbeard is explaining his master plan to Kobe. So what he's going to do is use Kobe as a negotiation tool to the world government, to force the world government to make Hachinosu an official island and have Blackbeard become king of the island. Kobe tells him that it won't work, like using him as a negotiation tool won't work because Kobe is a member of Sword. Then comes Kuzan, or Aokiji Kuzan, who explains Sword and how they aren't officially Marines anymore. They officially resigned, but they're able to attack. They're able to essentially do whatever they want because they're not officially members of the Marines anymore, and the Marines could cut ties whenever they want. This could be kind of funny because Kuzan might actually be a member of Sword and who's infiltrating Blackbeard, and he straight up just tells him that he's infiltrating, kinda. And Blackbeard ignores the warning, and he is going to use Kobe as a tool anyway because they think that his hero name will be something for him. And then it comes back to now, where Kobe's still running, and we get a short one-panel flashback showing Perona in bars. She helps Kobe escape, and the reason Perona is on Hachinosu in prison is because she was trying to save Moria, who is also prisoned on Hachinosu. And now the Marines show up. The Marines and the Sword members are here to save Kobe. We see this one Marine at first getting his head chopped off, but his body just grows back, and we'll see what that is in a sec. We see Sword member Kujaku, who's Suru, Vice Admiral Suru's granddaughter, and she has the whip fruit. We see Kobe cornered, but all the pirates' bullets turn into flowers midair. That's because Hibari is using Vegapunk technology in her sniper. Hibari is Kobe's girlfriend that we saw a while back. Well, not a while back, a few chapters ago, with Kobe. And it's interesting because that Vegapunk technology was just recently shown a few chapters ago in the cover page. Then we see Prince Groose, and he has the Gugu fruit, which is like clay. And he can move buildings, along with doing what happened to that Marine earlier that I mentioned, where he survived getting his head cut off. So with his moving of the buildings, he is forcing all the pirates into the middle of the island. And now here comes Garp. So Garp's ship gets launched into the air, like with Kude Burst on the Thousand Sunny, but it's not. It's probably just Garp himself pushing it in the air somehow. And the ship flies right over Hachinosu, and Garp jumps out. Everyone on the island is scared shitless now, and Garp uses his ultimate move, Galaxy Impact. And with this, he literally blows up the whole town. I'm sure the Marines and Kobe escaped, and hopefully the prisoners escaped too, but all the pirates who are trapped in the middle of the island are probably not safe at all. And Garp, with that Galaxy Impact, he literally exploded the entire island. He's literally like a living nuke. So that's the end of the chapter. Chapter 1080 of One Piece. There is a break next week, unfortunately. But it was an insane chapter nonetheless. I don't really know if we're gonna keep following the storyline next chapter because Oda's been jumping around from plot thread to plot thread. But we don't really need to because Hachinosu's pretty much destroyed. There's nothing much to say. And so, if you made it this far, please like and subscribe. And that's the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.